Hello, everyone. I'm Chester44, also known as Fly, and welcome to this Let's Play of Wartales. Last episode, we, had a bit of a fight against... Well, it was a pathetic fight against against a bounty, which was easy to clear out. And then, we went into the tombs and cleared out a bunch of level 12s. It was a little tricky, but we did get through it. Now our guys are tired, we need to rest, and we have everyone in place in order to get some very nice buffs. And I think Falai may level up in this one. Let's see here. So, I want to focus on fights here. Also, we do have things that we need to do over here. Meat drying rack, and meat and tanning rack. So I'll send someone on these soon. Honestly, I do use these more often. More often than the brewing vats, but we'll use these for now. I'll have you guys take... Well, we are going to need the points, so go ahead, we'll do the rest. This is going to be a fight that's going to come in. So, surf and turf on a stick. Mutton stew. Delicious eel soup. Pork stew won't really help, I don't think, because we're not going to get enough. Beer-infused wolf ribs. Braised chicken. 2 of them. You know what? We are doing another fight, so... Let's do the delicious stuffed cabbage. It's a little extra, but we're fine. And that's level ups. Alright, Falai, you are now level 12. When a companion reaches level 12, they can choose a bravery, a skill that unlocks new strategies in battles. Make the most of these skills, as their usage is limited. Your troop can perform only 1 bravery per round. Each companion can use their bravery only once per battle. Which is... This unit and all allies in the area gain Zeal, which increases critical hit and damage. Otherwise, we get class specialization, unlocks a skill from previous level. So... If I take those, what do we have? We have Defensive Riposte, Master Opportunist, damage from dealt attacks of... Ooh. Damage from dealt attacks of opportunity increased by 25, and incoming attacks reduced by 25. I like that a lot. Applies Disarm, no longer use skills requiring their weapon. When they have no armor, they gain Brutality. Okay, that's pointless. First time they engage, they gain Riposte. No. So long as they have a bonus, their attacks apply Weakening. No. As long as they are engaged, they have Brutality. That's actually pretty good. Several enemies, no. Deflection, no. I can't do any of these. So, do I want Exhort, which gives Zeal to everyone, which is critical hit and critical damage. Very interesting. By the way, I'll take your critical hit to 30. An interesting thought. Master Opportunist is absolutely fantastic for Falai, because she specializes in the attacks of opportunity. And Duelist's Instinct, because as long as they're engaged... Actually, that is even better. Because she's going to engage... This one's only for attacks of opportunity. This one, once she engages, she's going to be doing a ton more damage, including with the attacks of opportunity. I think Duelist's Instinct is the best thing we can give Falai. I'm not going to take Exhort. As interesting as it is, I think that would be better. So go ahead with Duelist's Instinct. You are fantastic, Falai. And Argoon, you leveled up as well. You have an astonishing amount of health, but I'm going to give you a movement buff. So you have knocks back all enemies in the area by 4 meters, and when pushed against an ally, that ally gets an attack of opportunity. An interesting idea, but I don't think I'm going to use it very much. Okay, intervention, no. If you have more armor than the engaged opponent, their attacks always land crits. You have 249. That's interesting. Rivalry, as long as there are no other unit next to them or their opponent. No. After taking 2 attack... No. End of their turn deals damage to the closest target. Damage and crit increased by 20% against units with at least 1 debuff. Considering you tend to have that, which does give things to people, it's an interesting thought. As long as there are at least 2 enemies within 60 meters of this unit, they have protection. When you engage, you get protection. Not too keen on that many of them. This one specifies an opponent, so it actually requires an engage, which he's not going to do. Overwhelming presence sounds pretty good. If I take cruelty, I'd be switching around the wham bam thank you ma'am, but the wham does so much armor damage that I don't think it's quite worth it. And the head bash is a tiny amount of damage. 36? You're dealing 84. You know what? We'll give you Deafening Roar. We'll see how that goes. Okay. Argoon, you are getting back onto there. Falai, you are going to get back onto here. Alright. Not sure who we're gonna... Oh! Ilanev, you have something to say? I dare say I'm quite proud of myself. Some might even say the troop can't do without me. XP with close companions, relationship, XP for yourself. I kind of want the XP for yourself, Ilanev. Yeah. Go ahead, XP for yourself. I'm gonna move these out of the way. Okay, that actually works out fine. So you guys are all getting the offensive elation, but we're going to have a fight very soon, I imagine. You guys are all satiated, so that's fine. I will need to put some people on to training. And I kind of want it to be Alani and Alarin, so... we are going to have our chief guys work on getting stronger. Much stronger. But I am happy. We got some tough guys. Oh, remove that. There we go. Okay. Let me drop a save before we move further into this room. Alright, so we're going to get to the final room here. Is there another fight? I hope not. There is not. We just made it to the final room. There we go, and what do we have in here? Treasure of the Ancients, Ruby, Sapphire, and General's Codex. Okay. let's take a look at what we've got here. So, you're going to be a treasure of the ancients, and we've got the codex management. And let's see if we can figure this one out. One of those, and one of those. So, 1, 1. Okay, so let's try this. None. Okay, so this, nope. This, none. Okay, so this, and this. Got it. And I can decipher all of these. And I can decipher the journal as well. If I had to choose something that I wish to pass along, it would be our knowledge of the cosmos. I hid this apparatus in a rocky basin filled with snow, not far from a mountain lake, but still too close to that woman's tomb. Okay, let me look up where this is. Give me a sec. Alright, a quick look up gave me the information of where that is, and that happens to be located down in here. I think. Yeah, it's located down here, so we're going to need to head out over to there in order to get to it. As for the other one, despite the commoners' protests and the scholars' admonitions, the general precipitated the war between Canopus and Siegfried. According to her, the weapons at our disposal would grant us an easy victory. This would not come to pass. We have witnessed the complete and utter devastation of both our countries. Who could have imagined such a nightmare? What our fathers had built, what our mothers had made, the roads and the fields we had loved as children, are now but ruins and barren deserts. As if to punish Mehmet for her ambition, death took her far from her tomb, separated from the full honors due to her rank by an angry sea of warring battleships. May her body rot far from the living in the wreckage of Tissa Harbor, amid the foul stench of destruction. Which probably is one of these. But I'm not sure where. No! I think we already encountered that one. Okay, we've been to this door. We've been to this sepulchre door. We've been to that one. We've been to these two. Oh! I think that's it, just to the south. That must be the sepulchre. I'd be fine just stepping right outside just to grab it. Before we finish everything. Yeah. You know what? I'm fine, because there is one other mission we have to do in here, but I'm fine going and taking care of this first. No, that's not it. That's something else. Give me a moment. Hold on. Ah, my mistake. It's located over in Luderne. Okay, I was wrong. So that would take an entire trip out to Luderne. Oh boy, that's a long ways away. I didn't expect that. Fine, fine. I guess we can't just jump out and take care of it. No, we still have one other thing to do. Well, we do have a lot of gear. and a lot of stuff. And we have done a rest in order to get more gear. I kind of don't want to start the fight now because it's going to be an incredibly difficult fight. Like, okay, we have this here. We know about this fight. But the guy there has 4,000 health, which is a lot of health. We've increased our con, strength, dex, and crit damage and hit. We're gonna do as much damage as we can, but this is not going to be easy in the slightest. And I am honestly terrified of the fight that's going to happen. And like I said, it's gonna be a long fight. I don't have time for it now. So, we'll let this episode end early. Jeez, you just need to get a little stronger, Tiny. Extra carrying capacity would be interesting for Tiny. Hammy is actually level 11. What would you get at 12? Destabilization, and after taking a hit, they gain Angry. Which means they do 100% extra damage since it's 5 stacks. Or Rush to destabilize. I should have taken the Truffle Boar instead of the Hairy Creature. Okay, thick skin, however, is good. Okay. Anyway, even though this episode is going to be shorter than the previous episodes, relatively short, I am going to go ahead and end the episode here. We've used our gear, we've used our items. Those torches have all been used, so that's fine. We've got Alani and Alarin training up in order to get better. Flies on the strategy table to keep an eye on things. We've got our guys in the camp. Everything is, for the most part, being handled. The next fight is not going to be easy. That said, we at least have what we need done. For now. Alright. That said, I am going to go ahead and end this episode here. Next episode, we are dealing with a very powerful foe. I worry greatly about what we're going to be dealing with. But that'll be in the next episode. So until then, I'm Chester44, also known as Falai. That is Alarin, Alani, Argon, Gerlin, Hackett, Rufus, Austingon, Burnmauer, Dekel, Kalen, Cass, Adalol, Ilina, Fulof, Bravita, Justine, Yarrick, and me. This has been a Let's Play of Wartales, and I shall see you all next time.